Today we've got an extremely special booster pack opening brought to you by the Pokémon Company International, and it's special because, well, it comes in this Trainer Tour box. And Trainer Tour is the name of a new Amazon Prime TV show that is all about Pokemon cards, and it's hosted by yours truly. That's right, I am the co-host of the Trainer Tour TV show on Amazon Prime Video. This is a project that I am so excited to finally get to share with you all, and TPCI sent out this mailer to help promote the show. It's available. You can watch it now on Amazon Prime Video. And this cool box here is actually modeled after the Trainer Tour bus that you'll become very familiar with if you tune into the show. It's 8 episodes, and me and my co-host Megan, we travel around and meet various folks who have a relation to the Pokemon franchise in some sort of way, whether they're casual fans or serious Pokemon TCG competitors, or maybe just looking to get started at a league somewhere. Everyone has their own Pokemon story, and this is kind of what the show dives into, is meeting people, helping them improve their game at the Pokemon TCG, while also digging in deeper to their own lives and allowing each person to tell their own story. So it's something I'm really proud of. We all poured our hearts into the show, and I definitely hope that you'll check it out. This is the box. It's a very special box. I'm going to keep this box. I keep a lot of boxes in here. There's a lot of boxes back here in the studio, but this is definitely going to go into the box collection. But this box contains some really cool stuff, so let's go look at it. This is it. This is the Trainer Tour box. It comes with a special little Trainer Tour postcard, and you may recognize that handsome lad right there as the star of Tricky Gym. That's right. That's me. Wow. I can't believe it. It's very cool. And this is my lovely co-host, Megan Camarena. She is incredible. And we were able to really become close friends during the production of the show. And I'm just so thankful to have had her guidance and expertise. She'd been in major productions before, while this was definitely my first time. Megan is a YouTuber. She streams on Twitch. She does a bunch of Instagram and TikTok content. She is a skateboarder, so we definitely bonded over that. She has done work for Disney, Power Rangers, Pokemon. She helps promote movies, and the list goes on and on. She even writes her own comic book. I mean, she really does it all. So definitely cannot sing Megan's praises enough. She's awesome. And if you watch Trainer Tour, you'll get to learn more about her. She is kind of the co-host that really dives into each person's story on each episode. And I am the co-host who really helps trainers to level up their game at the Pokemon TCG. So that's our dynamic. And that's how we work well together, because she's the, kind of storyteller. She's driving the storytelling of the episode, and I'm driving the leveling up your game at the Pokemon TCG stuff. We each have our own little notes on the back of the card that kind of express our feelings about producing the show, which was really cool that they included those with our signatures on them. That was a really nice little touch that the Pokemon Company International put into the postcard. I love that. I will cherish that forever. There's a cool Trainer Tour playmat, which I can't wait to take a look at. There's a whole bunch of confetti pasta stuff, and underneath the confetti pasta stuff, there's, my goodness, wow, Shrouded Fable. That's right, the newest Pokemon trading card game set, and I can't believe it. We've got a Shrouded Fable Elite Trainer box, and we've got 2 booster bundles, which we are going to get to open. Each booster bundle comes with 6 booster packs. The Elite Trainer box Also comes with, what, 10 booster packs? I believe. 11 booster packs. That's one more than 10, folks. That's a whole bunch of booster packs we get to show off. And this is probably going to be one of the most exciting Pokemon TCG openings I've ever done because, my goodness, look at that. It comes with a postcard and it's got the TV show on it. How cool. How cool. Let's start off by opening the playmats. Dude. The Trainer Tour playmats? Wow. Well, you know, I gotta do the opening on the Trainer Tour playmat. I kind of have to do that. I absolutely love this Charizard graphic. It's the same Charizard graphic that's on the side of the tour bus, which is so hype, and the Pikachu and all that. It's just so freaking cool, man. I think the branding for this show is really nice. I absolutely love it. Let's start off with the bundle. There we go. Shrouded Fable is a mini set, and mini sets don't have booster boxes. So you can't buy a booster box of Shrouded Fable. That does not exist. If you just want to open booster packs, the booster bundle is the best you're going to do. And this is a really cool product. It's kind of similar to what a build and battle kit is. In fact, I think they kind of use the same boxes or similar kinds of boxes that they use for the build and battle kits, except there's no little like mini deck in there. There's just 6 booster packs of the newest set. And they didn't used to have that for mini sets. And it's really nice that they've started doing that for the folks that just want to open booster packs. It's nice. And don't want any of the other extra stuff that comes with the, I don't know, the other products. Cool. Here we go. Stuffle, Joltik, Persian, Frou-Frou, Cassiopeia, Hypno, Academy at Night, not Nighttime Academy, Academy at Night, Meowth, and Crobat. And here's our first look at the new reverse holo pattern, folks. Let's take a look at that. Wow. That is so cool. That does look slick, doesn't it? It's nice to mix it up. I do like the new holo pattern. I don't think we've ever gotten anything quite like this before. It does look slick. That's nice. I think one of the coolest things about reverse holo patterns is just when they mix it up. I like to see different kinds of patterns. And I think my favorite reverse holos in recent history are probably the reverse holos from the Ancient and the Future Pokemon, just because they were mirror reverses. They looked really nice. Oh no, they're hexagons! You know how much I love hexagons. Let's bring it in, why don't we? We'll get a little closer. How about that? That's good. Very nice. We got Absol, Varoom, Furfrou, Q-Font. I love how he's holding these rocks on his little, on his snout there. That's wonderful. Cassiopeia, Sylveon, Malamar, looking dubious. Houndoom, Rowlet. That is the Rowlet that goes in the new United Wings deck. You can have Dartrix, which can attack, and hit for grass weakness in the United Wings deck now. Also ups the amount of Pokemon in the United Wings deck that have the United Wings attack to 16. And then here is Dusknoir. This is one of the most hyped new cards from Shrouded Fable. It's got the Cursed Blast ability, which allows you to knock it out. That's right, you just knock it out. You give your opponent a prize card, but you get to place 13 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon if you use the ability. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I'm just realizing if I open these products right now and then I go to make a YouTube video about them, I won't have a thumbnail because I opened them. So it's time to take a picture for the thumbnail. Let's go. All right. Well, that's done with. Excellent. And we can finally finish our pack opening and not worry about the the thumbnail or whatever. We're done with that. Eevee, Toxicroak. Oh, we got an A-Spec. Here's the new Kyurem with its Plasma Bane ability, which allows it to use its Trifrost attack for just one colorless energy if your opponent has a card with Colress in the name in their discard pile. And Trifrost does 110 damage to 3 Pokemon. It's kind of busted. Night Stretcher, also a really good card from the set. It gets you a basic energy or a Pokemon from your discard pile back to your hand. And we've got Poke Vital A as our A-Spec. Heals 150 damage from one of your Pokemon. Not the most sought after A-Spec, I'm not going to lie. In fact, I'm pretty sure there aren't any good A-Specs in this set. But that's okay. This thing's a lot of fun. And then we've got Zork. Yo! And this comes with Reverse Hollow Energy, too. That's hype. I do love a new Reverse Hollow Energy. That's great. Okay. So, this is quite cool. I'm into that. Love a new Hollow Energy. Who doesn't love a new Hollow Energy? Oh, apparently the Hollow is the chains from the... You think so? From the, from that guy, Pecharunt? Dusclops, very good card. Also has the Cursed Blast ability. Janine's Secret Art is a cool new supporter. Accelerates energy from the deck. Reverse Hollow Kyurem and Haxorus. These are the top 2 dragons from this set. Obviously, the Kyurem we just talked about, but Haxorus has got the Dragon Pulse attack, which does 230 damage. And the reason that both these cards are good, I mean, Kyurem's kind of like good by itself, but difficult to use unless your opponent is playing a deck with Colress, is that both of these guys can be copied by Regidrago V-Star, and that is how most players are going to be playing Kyurem or Haxorus at the upcoming World Championships. They're definitely some of the highlight cards from this set because of their ability to work with Regidrago V-Star. Got the new supporter, Colress's Tenacity. So if Colress's Tenacity is in your opponent's discard pile, you can use Trifrost for just one colorless energy. Allows you to search your deck for a Stadium card and an energy and put them into your hand. Weavile, Beware, Reverse Dartrix, and the new Blood Moon Ursaluna, which allows you to accelerate energy from your hand onto it when you play it from your hand to the bench. And Mad Bite does 10 damage. 100 damage, plus 30 more damage for each of the damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon. Ace Nullifier. This was translated originally as Ace Canceller, I think. Cancel culture has gone too far. It's even canceled my Ace Canceller translation. It's even canceled canceling. That's crazy. We can't even cancel anymore. Xerosic's Machinations? Your opponent discards cards from their hand until they have 3 cards in their hand. If your opponent's got a huge hand, you can make them discard quite a bit. And our first hit of the set is that Pecharunt EX. 190 hit points, and it's got the Subjugating Chains ability, which says once during your turn, you may switch one of your bench Darkness Pokemon, except any Pecharunt EX, with your active Pokemon, and if you do, the new active Pokemon is now poisoned. It's also got the Irritated Outburst attack, which does 60 damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. So a nice little 2 energy punch at the end of the game. If your opponent's taken 5 prizes, then that means that your Irritated Outburst can do like 300 damage. That's a lot of damage, folks. Sleeve that bad boy up. Was the Lightning Energy hollow? It was. Thank you. And let's move on to Booster Bundle number 2. Are they all hollow? I don't think they're all hollow, right? Or am I tripping? They're not all hollow. Dodged the tripping allegations. Oh, I know. I announced Pecharunt is my first hit. Pokevital. Listen, Pokevital is so much bulk, it's not even getting a sleeve, dog. Like that. that's how bulky that card is. Here we go. Inkay, Joltik, Zorua, Cassiopeia, Sylveon, Malamar, Seadra, and yo, this is awesome. I absolutely love this art rare. Check that Persian out. It is so cool. Looks like it's hanging out in Giovanni's suite. Absolutely love that. You know, the Persian is like, it's almost ghostly, right? Because the Persian only really exists in its reflection here. You can't see its face in the room, but you can see it through its reflection, which kind of has like a kind of ghostly feel to it since it's just a reflection. Extremely cool artwork. Absolutely love it. And then the new Holo Rare Copper Raja with its massive body ability, which says as long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent can't play any stadiums from their hand. And it's got the Nasal Lariat. That's a pretty funny attack name, which does 130 damage plus 100 more damage if you feel like it. But then during your next turn, can't attack. Neato. On to the next. Zubat. You know, the Crobat line, I didn't think a lot of Zubat when I was a child, running through, you know, caves and getting swarmed by Zubat. But now that I'm an adult, I think the Crobat line is like really cool, honestly. And Zubat's cool too. We were spoiled as kids getting all those Zubats. Zubat are cool. At least that's how I feel about it now. Now I run into a Zubat on a Nuzlocke and I'm like, yes, freaking love Golbats. And then there's the new Cresselia, which allows you to flip up one of your face-down prize cards and do 80 plus 80. Kind of an interesting way to reveal your prize cards one by one. Maxing out at 160 damage. Beware, Sneasel. Sneasel is my favorite Pokemon of all time. There are different, you know, variations of Sneasel's art that I prefer over others, but I think I've decided it's between Sneasel and Zapdos. I mean, it's a close runoff, but I think Sneasel is the one of one, my favorite Pokemon ever. Reverse Night Stretcher, Reverse Haxorus, and regular Haxorus. Check that out. That is, that's pretty hype right there. We got a whole bunch of Haxorus. And honestly, the more Night Stretchers that we pull, the better. Because that card is, that card's good. So keep that out. Sure. Horsey. Dusclops. We're getting plenty of Clops here. I do like Weavile, but Sneasel, I like Sneasel slightly more than Weavile, but honestly, Weavile just feels like Sneasel's big brother, so like I definitely love Weavile too. Yo, we've got Okidogi EX in this pack with its Poisonous Musculature attack. Allows you to search your deck for up to 2 basic Darkness energy cards and attach them to this Pokemon, and then the Okidogi becomes poisoned, and then Chain Crazed does 130 damage plus 130 more damage if this Pokemon is poisoned. So that is pretty neat. Okidogi is this big, bad, basic darkness Pokemon from this new set, but honestly, as cool as Okidogi is, and I'm a fan. Okidogi is a cool Pokemon. I like its color scheme. I think the pink and green is very becoming. It looks nice, very edgy. Okay, but yeah, it's just I don't know that he's as good as like Roaring Moon EX. Roaring Moon EX is kind of just that guy when it comes to being like a big, bad, darkness, basic Pokemon. It's kind of hard to outdo Roaring Moon EX on being like the big, bad, basic darkness Pokemon. considering it can literally one-hit KO anything in the Pokemon TCG for just 3 energy, right? Okidogi can have its numbers ramped. I mean, you can attach the Binding Mochi to it. You can attach the Binding Mochi to it. Yeah, that's the main way to do it. Yeah, you could do that. And that'll get you to 300 damage. But Pokemon have more than 300 HP. Charizard EX, 330 HP. You don't always have the Binding Mochi. Speaking of the Binding Mochi, there it is. It's a tool card that makes your poison Pokemon do 40 more damage. And this is really the kind of crux of the whole set here, is that you've got this kind of 3-piece combo. You've got the Pecharunt EX, which can switch your Darkness Pokemon into the active spot, and it poisons them. You've got the Okidogi EX, which has the Chain Crazed attack, which does 260 damage if you're poisoned. There you go. And then you've got the Binding Mochi, which makes you do 40 more damage if you're poisoned. So you can do 300 damage for 3 energy with your Okidogi EX. And that's all pretty well and cool. You've also got the Janine supporter, which can accelerate darkness energy from the deck to your Pokemon, but it doesn't draw any cards. I still think that Roaring Moon EX is better, but these guys are cool. And the Pecharunt, I think, is probably the best darkness Pokemon in the set. No, I take that back, because there's Pheasantipity EX, which is actually just the best card in the set, period. Can't forget about Pheasantipity EX. Here we are, the extremely rare Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box. Shrouded Fable edition. And look how gorgeous that is. We've got Pheasantipity, Okidogi, and Munkidori all here on the front. I love the color scheme of this Elite Trainer box as well. It looks super cool. Man. And it's got the Pecharunt promo in it, which is actually a card that is not going to be legal for this year's World Championships, because this card has not been printed in Japan yet. Wow. This is such a beautiful box. It's going to be a shame to have to tear it open, isn't it, folks? Wowee. Look at how cool they are. Dang. I love this. It's got like some kind of spooky Halloween vibes to it. That looks so cool. Absolutely love. Wow, the detail on that. Check that out. Dang, that looks nice. That is, as far as Elite Trainer boxes go, that's top tier. This is S tier ETB. Oh my, look at this. The tray? What? The Elite Trainer box serving tray? I was going to say, I don't think I've ever seen the serving tray. What is that? Okay, cool. So we've got, I got 2 Pecharunt promos. What the heck? Unironically, never in my life have I ever opened a Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box. So this is my first time. Apparently, it comes with not only the regular Pecharunt promo, but you've also got the Pokemon Center stamped Pecharunt, or is it Pecharunt? Whatever. Anyways, we've got the Pokemon Center stamped one too, so that's why you get 2. That's cool. That caught me by surprise. Let's take a look at this this promo so you guys can see what you're looking at. Is it Pecha? Here you are, Pecharunt. It's got the Toxic Subjugation ability, which says as long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, put 5 more damage counters on your opponent's poison Pokemon during Pokemon checkup. And it's got the Poison Chain attack, which does 10 damage. But your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned, and they can't retreat. They have to sit there and suffer. Neato. The players are talking about being able to donk your opponent with the Pecharunt. Yes, sure. You could technically end the game on turn 1 going first if your opponent has a weak Pokemon in the active spot. You could inflict poison on that Pokemon with a card like Brute Bonnet, and then you could have Pecharunt in the active spot with its Toxic Subjugation, and then you could have a Radiant Hisuian. Is it Hisuian? Yeah. You could have a Radiant Hisuian Sneasler on your bench, and then, ramp the damage even more, and then you could have like the Stadium, and that's all cheese, okay? It's not a real strategy. Nobody's going to be playing Pecharunt Donk, okay? Nobody's playing Pecharunt Donk. Got a nice energy brick. Love it. And honestly, these are like some of the coolest dividers. I love the dividers. This is my favorite part of any Elite Trainer box, is the dividers. My favorite part by a lot, honestly, because I use these. I use these for everything. I mean, I've got a lot of Pokemon cards at my house, and they need sorted. And, I love going through and seeing all the different dividers from across the years, because they all have their own characters to them. And these are the things that I like. These are the things I keep. I don't keep anything else, honestly. A lot of the other stuff usually gets lost in the sauce. But these things I keep. These things are like the coolest part of the Elite Trainer box. I'm not even joking, bro. These are the coolest parts. I'd make sure to keep these every time because they're so excellent and cool. You've got the sleeves with your Ogie Dogie, Monkey Dory, and your Pheasantipity on it. And you've got your player's guide for all the players out there. Poison burn marker. And new dice. Gotta check out those. This guy is looking kind of muddled, honestly. Is like not a very bright color. That's okay. I mean, really the whole kind of like theme of the box is that it's like very bright colors. So it's okay for not everything to be a bright color, but there's a little bit of a strange choice. It's kind of like a brown, I guess. Maybe it was supposed to be purple, but looks kind of brown. There we go. And now we've got 11 booster packs. Let's do it. Galvantula. Power Glass. I like that. That's very punny. Varoom, Rowlet, and Tapu Bulu. With its Wood Hammer attack, does 220 damage. Great for your Grass-type Gym Leader Challenge deck. 220 damage. One hit KOs just about everything in Gym Leader Challenge. Gym Leader Challenge, for those of you that are curious, is my favorite way to play Pokemon cards. It's a singleton mono-type format where you can't play any rule box Pokemon. So no rule box Pokemon allowed. Singleton, mono-type. It's an awesome custom format. There are leagues all over the place that feature Gym Leader Challenge events. Highly recommend checking out gymleaderchallenge.com if you'd like to learn more. The Double Dusknoir, Double Ds. Let's go. That's one of the strongest cards in the set, so definitely stoked to get that. Wonderful. And thank you, Searing Shot TCG, for that raid of 42. I appreciate you. Power Glass, Crobat, Genesect, Haxorus, and Zoroark. We got Dusclops. Is there a hit here? Maybe. Potentially. No, it's just a Caparaja. Do like that we still get the ancient solid reverse hollows. That looks nice. Those are definitely my favorite reverse hollows in recent Pokemon history. Something about the flat hollows. It just looks so good. Slitherwing, reverse Night Stretcher. That's good. That's good. Fracture, and a Kingdra EX. Reverse Hollow Grass Energy too. Kingdra EX. It's got the King's Order attack, which allows you to put up to 3 water Pokemon from your discard pile straight onto your bench. Doesn't matter if they're a Stage 2, Pokemon V-Star, Pokemon V-Max, whatever. You can just pop those bad boys straight onto your bench. And then its Hydro Pump attack does 50 damage plus 50 more damage for each water energy attached to this Pokemon, so you can ramp up the water energy attached to it. Maybe use King's Order to put Baxcalibur onto your bench, and then use Baxcalibur to accelerate energy onto your Kingdra EX. Do a bunch of that stuff. Where did my hits go? Didn't I have, like, I had some hits. Oh, I cleared them. It felt nicer when the hits were out here. Let's put the hits there. Everybody likes to see the hits. Rowdy Rowlets, Croagunk, Curum, Night Stretcher, Persian, Golbat, and Cresselia. Come on, get me a Pheasantipity. That's what we want. What do the people want? A Pheasantipity. When do they want it? Right now. Dang it. Pheasantipity EX is definitely the card that I'm most looking for out of the set, as I think that in my early testing, Pheasantipity EX is in just a whole bunch of decks. I mean, really, it's in a ton of the decks that I'm playing. So much so that I keep having to switch my Japanese Pheasantipities, like, around. Right? Because I only have, like, 2 Japanese Pheasantipity right now, because I lended one out to Jesse. So I got to keep trading my Pheasantipity around. Last booster pack of the opening. Well, let's go. Dusclops. Beware. Sneasel. Zorua. Crobat. Zerosix Machinations. And Weavile. Beware. Inkay. And the Lightning type Revavroom EX. It's got 280 hit points, and its attacks cost metal energy, which is cool, even though it's a lightning Pokemon. It's because it's a Terra Pokemon. It's got the Accelerator Flash attack, which does 20 damage plus 120 more damage when it moves from the bench to the active spot. And then its Shattering Speed attack does 250 damage, and you have to discard this Pokemon, the whole Pokemon, and all cards attached to it. That's a steep cost. But I did get some cool holographic energy, and I'm also really stoked that we were able to find the Persian art rare, a Pecharunt, and all in all, just a very fun opening. And that does it for the pack opening, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Again, make sure to check out the new Amazon Prime Video TV show featuring that guy, who's me, Andrew Mahone. Really means a lot to me, everybody who's given me kind feedback on the show already. Thank you so much, and huge thanks to everybody involved with the production. I am really stoked about it. Y'all take it easy and have a good one. See ya!